Hey everybody, it's Toronto Unicorn. This is going to be a very different type of video. This is because I'm kind of still recovering from some congestion and I'm not in the mood to put makeup on and, talk weird anyway. So I'm going to hang out with you as if we're hanging out on the phone and I'm holding the phone the way I would talk to somebody on the phone. So when you watch this, you're the person I'm talking to. So we're going to try this out. And yes, this is how I normally hang out. I normally do have boots on my couch. These boots are more indoor boots than outdoor boots. These are my smoking weed boots. And whatever was cozy that I could throw on, just because I'm not leaving the house much again today. So anyways, I wanted to do a video because I have some shit to say, and I wanted to connect. So this is going to be a podcast also, just like a lot of my other content. So feel free to turn me on in the car. Let me turn you on in the car. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. Anyways, so I wanted to mention a few things about what's been going on with like Toronto Unicorn lately in terms of like the brand, the business, and where it's going, and also talk about some of the other things that are going on. So I have noticed a big surge of fans on my fan page coming specifically for advice, and let me tell you, this is really great. I love to get men come to me, women come to me, whoever, with a real situation that they want my input on, and it doesn't cost extra. Like if you subscribe to my page, you get some attention from me. Like you've invested in me, I'm gonna invest in you a little bit. We'll have a manageable amount, but it's not like I'm nickel and diming people. I'm here to help people, and if they've invested in my page, they're welcome to some of my advice. So I've been having a really good time because people are opening up to me and giving me all sorts of their different scenarios, and I'm able to kind of tailor my advice and give them, specific recommendations for what I think they should do to solve a certain issue or overcome a certain barrier in terms of joining the lifestyle. And so I just think, if there was ever a calling, I think I was always meant to do counseling in a way because I studied psychology with the intention of, working with people and trying to, you know, help them in that certain way. But I didn't go all the way for a few reasons. I ended up getting my undergrad degree and stopping there, but it's always helpful to have. Now, I'm not credentialed in the way that like, society wants people to be when you go to see somebody for help or anything. That's not what I'm about. I'm about a real person in the real world who's seen some shit, who knows some shit, who's willing to give you that time. So I think I'm actually going to be offering it also as a bit of a business. And so I'm going to be potentially doing virtual Zoom meetings with people to have consults and give them my direct one-on-one attention virtually, right? And give advice that way. So I would love to hear in the comments below if that is something that you guys would be interested in. I'm also going to be doing a few promotional ones that would be free, but I would be selecting those in order to kind of get comfortable with the business, but also maybe to get a review of the experience after. So yeah, so that's something I'm exploring. And I'm also going to be considering a business related to fantasy fulfillment execution. So I feel as though this whole orgy director thing has really hit a really interesting parallel of all my interests and passions and even talents. And I've learned that I enjoy helping people around me have better sexual experiences with one another based on my advice, because like I can help in the situation, especially if people are shy and they don't know how to ask for things that they want. And I'm not gonna lie, guys and girls, this is a real story. Okay, I saw a girl go to bukkake night, and because there's a reason I'll explain after, it has nothing to do with her, but because of the timing of when she went on the stage and what was going on at that moment, she was there to basically fulfill a birthday bukkake, and none of the guys came up. And she was like, huh? And she was like on her knees, like smiling and whatever, and none of the guys would come up. And I'm not gonna lie, she ended up leaving the stage crying. Like she had a terrible situation. She never came back. So I know that they changed up how bukkake works since then, but basically there was a time during the event where it was broadcast to a live stream of just other virtual members. It wasn't recorded or anything, but it was live streamed, and so that's why the guys were holding back, because they just wanted to wait until the live stream was over. And the girl was probably thinking, oh sure, I'll live stream this, sure, but she probably just didn't take into account that the guys were going to be nervous to show their face. So anyway, so unfortunately, I've seen fantasies fall apart. And I want to help. I want to help people, if they have a vision, be able to have that fantasy fill out, and not just for their own sake, for the people involved. As a man, when I speak to men, I very much believe that men will do what it takes to succeed if they know what it takes to succeed. And so with every woman or every body, it's different. What they want is different. How they want it's different. And so what I like is being able to do all that prep work for the guys, huddle with them before they go in the room with the girl and tell them how to please her. Grab her boobs, grab her ass, do this, whatever, use fingers, whatever, call her this, whatever, choke her. Like, for every girl's different. And they're all nodding, and I see them execute it in the scene, and I'm so proud of them because the sex is better for everybody. Those guys are going to go home and jerk off to that experience thinking, I did a fantastic job. And that girl is also going to be like, a queen of her own land and her own fantasy land. So I go home really off of a high off that. And so people are asking me like, oh, like, don't you want to be involved? Like, why I'm not personally having sex. And to be honest, no, I'm really not at all upset about it. I'm pretty indifferent about it. I'll be honest with you. I know I say to people right now, I think I'm in one of my asexual phases, which means that I'm really not interested in sex for myself right now. I think personally, it's because I've had a lot of swinger sex in the last year, and I haven't had a lot of passionate one-on-one sex with somebody who was like, like a partner or something of mine. So I think I need to almost wait until I get some more passionate, hot, intense sexual experiences before I do more swinger sexual experiences. I just think that I need to balance that out a bit. And I think, to be honest, that's pretty vulnerable of me to admit, because it means that I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for a man who wants to hang out and then fuck me, and maybe then I'll want to go and keep building and having orgies. But until then, I feel a little like I need, it's almost like a deficit in my diet. You can be like vitamin D deprived. Well, this is a real case of vitamin D deprived, but like vitamin passionate D, okay? I am vitamin passionate D deprived. Anyways, those are the two things I wanted to mention. And then I also am going to be majorly launching my new swinger merchandise line, theswingershop.com. I have ordered a shitload of samples of things, that including literally a dress that I made with a bunch of meat on it, and it says the word fuck all over it. So it's literally a fuck meat dress. These are things that I'm designing for people to wear on a DTF night if they want a certain vibe to be known. I also make a queen bee dress with some honeycomb colors and stuff. So I'm really having a ball with this. I am throwing my heart and soul into this merchandise line. I hope you check it out. I hope you support my business. I hope you wear it proudly. If you do buy my product and you are proud in it, I want you to send me a photo. My email is in my, especially if you buy from me, you'll get my email address. It's on my website as well. I want to see a picture of you in it. I do. And even with your permission, I'd even put a blurred picture on my YouTube or something if I get some customers. So it's a brand new business. I would truly love it if you would at least check it out and maybe forward it to a friend, because the more people that get eyes on it, the better. And that's how you can support me. And yeah. Let me know if you have any ideas too, because I'm open ears. So, all right, I'm going to sign off. This was a interesting kind of podcast where I'm, just hanging out, and I want to know what you think about it, because I'm not going to lie. I was either going to not make a video or make this video. There was no option for me to put on makeup and make a video. That was not happening today. So the point I'm trying to make is, do you want these kind of videos when there's nothing else I'm going to do and still be able to hang out with me? Or do you prefer these for like the podcast kind of thing? So leave a comment below. I love your feedback. I love your feedback on a lot of things, especially your thoughtful feedback. So yeah, hoping to hit up Oasis this week. I am monitoring my symptoms because I will not go to a club and expose people if I'm at all a risk to them. So that's, I missed some important nights at the club this week. I'm really sad I missed the sword play night, because it was a big night I wanted to cover for my channel, and I also wanted to help out the crowd because it's a night for bisexual or bi-curious men, and it's a very rare theme night. So when it happens, I know men like RSVP a few weeks in advance because they're so excited about it. And so I wanted to go and kind of use my services, my orgy director services, to try and maybe make people more comfortable around one another in the pool, and maybe allow people to even make better matches, because I can tend to make the pool talk, and I have a bit of a a social butterfly personality. So I was hoping to actually use that to help people come out of their shells. And I'm very sad that I missed it. I've already RSVP'd to the one in October, so I'm really hoping that I can make it to that one as well. So there's a big DTF night this week. I'm not sure if I'm able to go yet. We'll know soon, but if not, there's Unicorn Night on Saturday, and I think I may have to go. I'm just saying, we'll see. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody.